Every year, millions of people want to be drummers, mainly because they want to be rock stars. So today, I'm going to tell you how to get started. No, I'm not going to give you one simple drum beat and say you're good to go. None of that. We're thinking long-term sustainability of becoming a drummer. So without further ado, let's get into it. As always, my name's Ryan Carlson, so if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with a friend so they too can become a drummer. So the first thing we need to become a drummer is we need a drum stick and we need a surface to play on. I would recommend either a practice pad or a snare drum. You don't need a full drum set to start playing. You don't need to spend tons of money. So if you want to go cheap, get a practice pad. I recommend the Sawyer's 12-inch practice pad. It is fantastic and it looks nice. And then the snare drum I have, you can get any snare drum you want to get started with. The one I'm playing on today is a Majestic Opus 1 14x5. It is really nice. So the first thing we need to do once we have acquired all the right material is we need to figure out how are we going to hold these drumsticks. With Sawyer's percussion sticks, we're actually going to put our thumb right in front of the logo. Yeah, right in front of the logo. We're going to use the pad of your thumb and that first knuckle of your first finger. That's going to go around the stick like that. And then the other three fingers, they come around for stability. Yeah, we're going for stability here. We're not squeezing really hard. We're not letting them loose. There should never be a time where these fingers come off the stick. The pad of your thumb, your first finger, and then put those on there, and then they wrap around. If you happen to be using Vic Firth, then you're going to put your thumb on the American flag on the stick. Other brands, I haven't really used, so I don't know. All right, let's talk about hitting the drum for the first time. We want to do a rebound stroke. A rebound stroke is a stroke that starts and stops in the same spot. Our back three fingers are on there so that the stick doesn't go side to side, and we get a straight up and down. They're not squeezing, because if I squeeze, I'm not able to start and stop at the same point, and I feel a lot of tension in my wrist. So we want to think of this as if we're knocking on a door. You're just knocking on a door. That first knuckle, you can think of that first knuckle, or that big knuckle on your first finger, going straight up and down. So if you knock on a door, you never come in sideways. You don't do any of that weird stuff. We go straight up and down. A good exercise that we're going to use to work on our rebound stroke is going to be 8 on a hand. Now, we're not doing anything crazy like traditional grip or anything like that. We're doing matched grip. Matched grip is where the top of our hands are facing upwards. Well, almost all the way upwards, like 90% upwards. 8 on a hand. So what this is we're going to play 8 notes on one hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other hand. So the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this together at 100 BPM. In 1, 2, ready, go. Again. Last time. Now, disclaimer, I will die on this hill. The rebound stroke is the most important thing for you to work on as a beginner. You need to get really comfortable with playing the rebound stroke. You need to get really good at letting it bounce freely without letting your fingers off the stick. This is very important. I am a huge proponent of this. And I'll even go as far as to say that if you are currently trying to learn any of the current drum corps music that's out there, or something hard, and you don't have a good rebound stroke, you need to stop immediately and only work on your rebound stroke. I wouldn't even try to do doubles. Don't do that until you got this down. I can't tell you the number of students that I have seen that don't know how to do a proper rebound stroke, and it affects everything. If you can't do a proper rebound stroke, if your basic technique is not good, then you're going to cause excess tension. You're going to shorten the lifespan that you're able to drum because you're going to be using muscles in a way that they're not intended to be used. Just practice your rebound strokes. If that video was helpful for you guys, drop a like, subscribe to me if you're not already, and share the video with a friend so that you can all become drummers. See you next time.